Extreme Turbo Systems Axleback exhaust just came in, and here is the comparison between the stock Axleback. As you can see, stock has these huge mufflers, and also the piping on the stock one. This one, the piping here on the stock is about 1.5 inches wide, whereas the piping, let me get it here, as well as the piping is about 2.5. Stock tips are about 3 inches, and they are a perfect circle, like that. Here's the ETS. They are about 3 inches, and they are about 3.5 inches tall. Actually, if you measure it from the outside of the pipe, it is 3.5 inches. If you measure it from the inside, it's 3 inches. And that's the same thing when you do it from top to bottom. The exhaust setup that I already have on the car is a custom muffler delegated pipe with magnifold tips. And the reason why I went with the Extreme Turbo Systems exhaust is because of the tips. These tips will be wider, and they are of course black. The black will fit the black theme that I have with the car right now. And also the difference is, I think that the piping is bigger than the custom pipe that's on the car as well. I'm not expecting a sound difference, but it might be louder because of the wider piping, but I would be surprised if it is. Here was the exhaust setup that was on the car. Here's where it connects to the stock mid pipe. Then we have the muffler deletes, and then the Magnaflow quad tips. The piping is about 1 3/4 inches, so a slight improvement over stock. And the tips are definitely an improvement over stock. Long ways, diameter is just over 3 inches, but it is just over 2.5 inches tall. So this is a improvement over stock, but it's not as wide on the pipes or the tips compared to the Extreme Turbo Systems Axleback. Alright, I got the exhaust installed. Pan around here, and it does really fit the car well. Compared to stock, it is a lot louder on the cold starts, and you can hear the car once it's warm. And the reason why I'm not going with the full cat back exhaust, because the cold start, even on the stock exhaust, is pretty loud. So when I had the mufflers removed, the cold start was even louder. And if I go with a full catback, which has the wider piping all the way from the cat, and then probably like a high flow resonator, if I get a resonator with it, the car will just be too loud. And yeah, to be honest, with the way that the cold start it is now, I think it is plenty loud enough. So comparing this to the muffler delete with the MagnaFlow tips, you can hear the rumble of the car. The idle is a bit more louder, but it's still pretty quiet. You know, it is just a 4-cylinder after all. And then, of course, compared to stock, it is a significant difference, even if it's just the Axleback, because Subaru put those huge stock mufflers on the exhaust. Well, when I first put the exhaust on, it was a bit crooked. So after you bolt it onto the stock mid-pipe, you gotta spray some WD-40 on the rubber hangers, because the rubber hangers is what allows you to adjust. I kind of want a V8 anyway, but yeah, so make sure that you spray some lube on the rubber hangers, because if you don't lube them, they are a huge pain to get on, and also a huge pain to adjust when you get the exhaust on. So now there's only one mod left to do to finish the exterior of the car, and that is going to be some wheels and tires. They are on the way, because it is on Silver's coilovers right now, and I don't really like that tuck-in. And here you can see that the black tips are a huge improvement over the chrome ones.